Once upon a time, in a cozy forest, there lived a sloth named Sammy. Sammy was a slow sloth, but he was always happy hanging out in the trees with his friends and family. Sammy's family was a close-knit group of sloths who lived together high up in the treetops of the lush forest. They were a small but loving family, consisting of Sam, his mom, dad, and two siblings, a brother named Stanley and a sister named Sally. Sammy's mom was gentle and nurturing, always looking out for her children and making sure they had everything they needed. She had a warm smile and a calming presence that made the tree they lived in feel like home. Sammy's dad was strong and protective, with a deep voice that rumbled like distant thunder. He taught Sammy and his siblings important lessons about survival in the forest, from finding the best leaves to knowing which branches were the best to nap on. Stanley, Sammy's older brother, was adventurous and curious, always eager to explore new parts of the forest. He often led Sammy on slow-paced expeditions through the treetops, showing him all the secret hiding spots and best climbing routes. Sally, Sammy's younger sister, was sweet and playful, with a mischievous twinkle in her eye. She loved to play games with Sammy and their siblings, inventing new ways to have fun in their leafy home. Together, Sammy and his family shared many happy moments in the forest, from lazy days lounging in the sun to exciting adventures exploring the canopy. They supported each other through thick and thin, knowing that no matter what challenges they faced, they could always count on the love and strength of their family. One sunny day, Sammy heard about a big eucalyptus eating festival happening in the forest. He was excited because eucalyptus leaves were his absolute favorite. As Sammy and his friends set off for the festival, they embarked on a leisurely journey through the swaying treetops. The branches gently swayed with the rhythm of the breeze, carrying the sloths along at their own unhurried pace. With each slow and deliberate movement, Sammy and his friends navigated the intricate maze of branches and leaves. They took their time, pausing now and then to admire the vibrant colors of the forest canopy and listen to the soothing sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. As they climbed higher and higher, the sun filtered through the dense foliage, casting dappled patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor below. Sammy could feel the warmth of the sun on his fur, and he closed his eyes, soaking in the peacefulness of the moment. Occasionally, they would stop to nibble on a tender leaf or take a short nap in the crook of a sturdy branch. Time seemed to slow down as they moved through the treetops, far away from the hustle and bustle of the world below. With each slow and deliberate movement, they inched closer to their destination, the anticipation building with each branch they crossed. And as the distant chatter of other sloths grew louder, Sammy and his friends knew they were nearing the festival. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, but was really just a slow and steady journey, they arrived at the festival. With a contented sigh, Sammy looked around at the bustling activity below and felt a sense of satisfaction, knowing that they had made it all in their own time, and Sammy's eyes lit up with joy. There were so many different kinds of eucalyptus leaves to choose from. Sammy and his friends took their time exploring all the different trees, taking their time savoring each leaf. They approached the lush green trees with a sense of anticipation, their slow movements deliberate and purposeful. As they reached out their long clawed arms, they carefully selected the juiciest leaves, examining them with keen eyesight. With a gentle grasp, they plucked the leaves from the branches, relishing the satisfying snap as the stems broke free. Bringing the leaves to their mouths, they savored each bite, letting the delicious flavor fill their senses. They chewed slowly, allowing the rich taste to linger on their tongues, while the fragrant aroma of eucalyptus enveloped them in a comforting embrace. With each leaf they consumed, they closed their eyes in bliss, lost in the moment of pure gastronomic delight. Time seemed to stand still as they savored the simple pleasure of good food shared with good friends. And as they continued to munch away, their contented smiles spoke volumes, expressing their gratitude for the abundance of nature and the joy of camaraderie. For Sammy and his friends, each leaf was not just a meal, but a celebration of life's simple pleasures, enjoyed one slow and deliberate bite at a time. After sampling nearly every type of leaf available, they finally found their favorite type of eucalyptus. They were big and juicy, just the way they liked them. Sammy and his friends happily munched away, savoring the delicious flavor. As they ate, they chatted and laughed with the other sloths at the festival. It was a wonderful day filled with good food and great company. After munching on lots of yummy eucalyptus leaves at the festival, Sammy and his sloth friends started feeling very sleepy. Their bellies were full, and the warm sun made them feel cozy and relaxed. With each bite of eucalyptus, they felt their eyelids getting heavier and heavier. Their bodies felt all warm and fuzzy, and before they knew it, they were yawning. Big slothy yawns. Sammy suggested they find a comfy spot to have a little nap before heading back home. His friends agreed, their eyes already halfway closed with sleepiness. They found a nice, sturdy branch with plenty of leaves for a soft bed. Slowly and carefully, they curled up together, feeling the gentle sway of the tree and the soft rustle of leaves in the breeze. Some of them decided to sleep hanging from the branch, just like they usually did. They curled their long arms around the branch and let their bodies relax. Slowly they drifted off to sleep, swaying gently in the breeze. With each slow breath, Their chests rose and fell like gentle waves lapping against the shore. The warm sun filtered through the leaves, casting a soft glow over their sleepy faces. As they nestled into their cozy spot on the branch, they closed their eyes, shutting out the dappled light of the forest. Their breathing slowed even more, becoming steady and rhythmic. Their bodies relaxed, muscles loosening as they sank deeper into the embrace of sleep. The sounds of the forest faded into the background, replaced by the gentle rustle of leaves and the occasional chirp of a bird. With each passing moment, they drifted further and further into slumber until finally they were completely asleep, their minds filled with dreams of lazy days and peaceful adventures in the treetops. And there they lay, wrapped in the tranquility of the forest, lost in the blissful embrace of sleep. Time seemed to stand still as they rested, their breathing soft and steady, until eventually the whole world faded away and they were lost to dreams. The next morning, Sammy and his sloth friends woke up feeling refreshed and ready to head back home. They stretched their arms and legs lazily, yawning big, slothy yawns. They stretched their arms and legs lazily, yawning big, slothy yawns as they slowly emerged from their peaceful slumber. With sleepy eyes and fuzzy heads, they took their time getting up from their comfy spot on the branch. They blinked in the soft morning light, adjusting to the gentle brightness filtering through the leaves. Once they were all awake and ready, they began their slow journey home. They moved with deliberate steps, taking their time to enjoy the sights and sounds of the forest waking up around them. The leaves rustled softly beneath their feet as they made their way along the branch, swaying gently with each step. They paused now and then to nibble on a tender leaf or to admire the colorful flowers blooming in the canopy. The sun rose higher in the sky, casting shadows across the forest floor. The air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers and the chirping of birds greeting the new day. Sammy and his sloth friends moved at their own unhurried pace, knowing that there was no need to rush. They enjoyed each moment of their slow journey, savoring the simple pleasures of being together in the forest. And as they finally reached the familiar branches of their home tree, they felt a sense of contentment wash over them. They had taken their time, enjoyed the journey, and now they were back where they belonged, surrounded by the love and warmth of their forest home. After returning home from the eucalyptus festival, Sammy nestled into his favorite spot on a sturdy branch of their home tree. He felt cozy and content as he recounted his adventures to his family. With each word he spoke, Sammy's family listened attentively, their eyes growing heavy with sleep. The warmth of their cozy tree and the gentle rhythm of Sammy's voice lulled them into a sense of calm. As Sammy finished his story, he could see the sleepy smiles on his family's faces. They exchanged quiet goodnights and gentle hugs before setting down for the night. As the sun set, Sammy slowly climbed up to his spot in the tree. He took his time, feeling each branch beneath his feet, making sure it was just right. Once he was settled in, he snuggled close to his family, feeling their warmth beside him. He listened to the gentle rustle of leaves as they shifted in their sleep, the soft sounds of their breathing soothing to his ears. Sammy took a deep breath, inhaling the familiar scent of home, a mix of earthy moss, fresh leaves, and the sweet fragrance of flowers. It filled his lungs, calming his mind and reminding him that he was exactly where he belonged. Outside, the rainforest came alive with the symphony of nighttime sounds. He heard the gentle patter of raindrops on the leaves, the distant hoot of an owl, and the chirping of crickets in the underbrush. Sammy closed his eyes, feeling the rhythm of the forest surrounding him. He smiled contentedly, knowing that he was safe and snug in his cozy tree, surrounded by the love of his family and the beauty of the rainforest. As Sammy snuggled in his tree, his breathing slowed down. Each breath he took became slower and softer, like a gentle whisper in the night. His body felt heavy and relaxed, sinking deeper into the cozy embrace of the branches. His muscles loosened, and his limbs felt like they were made of soft marshmallows. With every breath, Sammy felt himself drifting further and further away from the waking world. His mind grew quiet and his thoughts began to fade into the peaceful darkness. As he nestled into his cozy spot, surrounded by the comforting sounds of the forest, Sammy felt a sense of calm wash over him. And with a contented sigh, he let himself drift off into a peaceful slumber, dreaming sweet, slothy dreams. Good night, little ones. Sleep tight.